I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case. This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Scratch him off.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
So he's looking for Thomas Walker. Here we go.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Jack Crocker it is then.
Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
Excellent. We must find him and kill him. I mean, arrest him, of course.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Toby? Or Wiggins? Wiggins, there he is. Toby's better than Wiggins. Just saying.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Sometime later.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
He looks super mad.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her, from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right, if there was no evidence.
What then?
Guess we can find a knife, maybe. Strong build. Really, there's nothing upon his hands. There's some smudge. Wait, here we go. Newspaper ink. Clean boots. A knife. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Tie her hand up. You tied her up. You tied her up.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Oh, sailor's knot. Nailed it.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No. There is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Indeed. Obviously, these have a connection. Crocker is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signaling his guilt. Captain Crocker was aboard the Sharp on the night of the murder. He was not afraid to confront me. He had a confident demeanor. Everything points towards a sailor. The captain is the killer. Who else could be the killer? The Randall gang could be the killer. It could have been an accident. I think... Whoops. No. So, the two that I found is the captain is the killer, which I think it is. And it could have been an accident. Or it could have been the gang. But I'm looking for, if the wife had done it. I don't think there is a conclusion where the wife has done it. Captain is the killer. So Eustace was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. The murderer is tall and agile and has a high-ranking sailor. Jack Crocker is a murderer, and you will bring him and his accomplice, Lady Brackenstall, to justice. His accomplice? Doesn't... that was really quick. That was really quick. That was really quick. Could that be it, though? It seems a little too easy, honestly. Okay, let's just arrest him. If this is wrong, I'll find the real choice anyway. For what the reasons?
Could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Barely an hour has passed.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailors' knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
Boom! Nailed
It's
it!
time for you to tell us the whole.
That's how you deduce, baby!
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Are we gonna fight? Oh man! Oh man, we're gonna fight! Mash! W! Mash! W! Like a boss.
You should have let me die.
Oh, he tried to kill
How can
himself. I thought he was
live
trying to kill
Mary
me.
suffers?
Oh, I thought he tried to kill me.
I am sorry, Captain Crocker, but there has been quite enough death in this case. Inspector, I give you Sir Eustace's killer. He tried his best to perform his own justice.
Justice.
Well, I'm not surprised. Yes, it was me. I confess.
Here is a piece of evidence that can be used in court.
Perfect. A case that went smoothly for once.
Quite. A little bit too easy, but sure. 16 out of 16 clues. The captain is the killer. Quite right. Quite right. Accept that decision. 93 people. See, that was too easy. Oh man, only 34% of people made the same morale choice. I just thought he killed him out of sheer cold-bloodedness, but I was wrong. Anyway, people solved the same case the same way. 93%. It was a little bit too easy. But yeah, whatever. It was fun.